Hello everyone, welcome back to another gaming video. It is me, Cruz, and in today's video I will be showcasing the brand new reworked dragon fruit, which in my opinion is the new best fruit in the game in terms of PvP, grinding, and trade value too. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first thing I'm going to showcase is the standard M1s, which do good damage and they don't knock your opponent back, making it good for combo extending or good for grinding NPCs as there is no knockback. The next move is the Z move, Heatwave Cannon. This move is chargeable, however, if you do, it will only really increase the range and the AoE by not too much. So I'd only charge it if they are running away from you, but if they are trying to attack you and rush you, then I would not recommend charging it as you can get caught in a combo as you are vulnerable. 4,404 damage. That is very great for a Z move. The next move is Infernal Pincer, where you grab them and then slam them into the ground, and then it does a bit of fire damage after, which I do not think can be tricked with hockey, making it very great for combo extending or starting if you use the C move or something else right after it. Next is the C move, which in my opinion is the best move in the base kit for what I'm about to tell you after I showcase it. 6,000 damage, and it has great AoE, 6,000 damage, and it stun locks. However, it does have a downside, or two actually. One downside is that if they are in the air, then it will be a lot less effective as it won't pin them to the ground, as it will spread out more, and it won't do as much damage. Same thing as if they are at a range like this. It does still do damage, but not nearly as much, and it's a lot more escapable as it's a lot more spread out. Next move is the simple F move. The F move is a flight ability, which is pretty nice if you want to get around places faster than just dashing, but it is not the fastest flight in the game. You can make it faster, however, by going down and then gliding, which will give effects around your character and make you go faster. However, it is not only a flight move, as it can also be used as a damaging skill. Boom. 3,565 damage on an F move. This I would not use for combo starting, but combo extending. However, actually, if you do hit this, then you probably could combo start off of it with something like Sanguinar or Spiky Trident. Next, if you haven't noticed yet, there is a yellow bar and a red bar. If the red bar is overlapping the yellow bar, but not full yet, then you can go into your hybrid transformation. Once you go into your hybrid transformation, a little bit of the red bar will go away, but you will still stay in transformation as long as both the yellow bar and the red bar aren't empty. So let's just say you're in hybrid and this runs out. You will not detransform until the yellow also runs out, making it pretty good unless you don't hit your moves, in which case your Fury meter will go down if you miss. Or use a move and it doesn't connect. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to showcase in the hybrid mode is the M1s, which have fire damage, and you can chain together, I think, 3 more clicks, making it better for combo extending, and it does a decent bit of damage. Next is the Z move, which is also chargeable, but when you charge it, it is much more noticeable. 5,504 damage, and it has a massive AoE. The Infernal Pincer stays pretty much the same along with the F move, so I won't get too much into that. But the C move does change, as it does more damage, bigger AoE, and overall just better. 7,000 damage. It is very, very good. So, if you get your Fury meter to max, I missed somehow, then you will be able to transform. This is the Eastern version that I'm showcasing right now, and I'll showcase the Western version right after this. So, now, time to transform. Crazy animation for transformation. Once you get into your mode, you will transform into a dragon, and all your moves will be different apart from, obviously, the Z move, which is still a standard beam, but just a lot better, as I will show shortly. The first thing is the changed M1s, which have great range and decent damage. Overall, it's just a good move to have. So, the first ability that got a big change, kind of, it's just really in the damage and range, is the Z move. The Z move, once you charge it, I have to zoom out a bit for this one. It might blind you, so be warned. Huge AoE, and it does 6,400 damage. And that is not all either. This has the longest range in the entire game. As you can see, it hit all the way over there. It is absolutely insane. So it's very hard to run from a dragon user when they can just shoot that. Next move is Infernal Pincer, where you transform into a tornado and then slam them down, doing 6,130 damage. Next move is F. I'm going to showcase that before C because best for last. And the F move is a transportation ability, but can also be used for damage, as I will showcase on an NPC once it's off cooldown. Where you drag them along and then slam them into the ground. I hit 2 NPCs with that. You can hit more than 2, as whatever you hit will get dragged along with you. And then if you come into contact with, I think, a building or the ground, it will trigger an explosion, and that will deal a lot of damage. Next, which is the best for last, is the C move. Crazy AoE and damage. Also, I don't know if you saw, the NPCs got pulled into the head area of the dragon. What the heck? Who's using Rumble? Is that... Wait, is that an elite? Or is that someone? No, it's an elite. That's... I hit an elite. I think they spawn over there. So let me showcase that again. Massive AoE. And the head of the dragon acts almost like a black hole, as it sucks everything in, making it pretty much impossible to escape. On its own, the C move does about, I think, 9,000 damage, and that's pretty consistent, which is crazy. Now, I will show you the Western version, and I'm gonna cut to when I get that transformation. Alright, I now have my Western Dragon transformation ready, and I'm going to showcase it right now. As you can see, it is a different dragon model and a different transformation. However, in my opinion, I think that the Western Dragon is better, and I'll tell you why after the showcase. The first move is basically the exact same, and the M1s are the same. However, the X move, C move, and F move are all different. Starting with the X move. Now, this is very similar to the old dragon claw attack. On its own, it will deal about 5,000 damage to one NPC or player, and it has pretty decent range. Like, I'm pretty sure I would be able to hit them from right here too. Yeah. So if they are trying to camp in the sky, you can also hit them with that, as it has crazy AoE, and it's very versatile. Next is the Draconic Soar, where you ram into them and then smash them downwards, dealing like 5,000 damage. That is pretty great for an F move, and it can also be used to speed up your flight, as you can see here. And now the last move, Scorching Downfall, which in my opinion looks better and is better than the C move for Dragon Beast. Meteor Shower. And then it explodes at the end. It is an insane attack, which also pulls in enemies. So let me do it one more time, and I can tell you the part that actually pulls them in. at the top, that orb there will pull in enemies, making it impossible for them to escape. This is also good if they're trying to fight you in the sky, as they have a higher probability of being pulled into the orb. The reason why I say it's better is because I think it has the potential to do more damage, and instead of holding it in one spot, it's a projectile attack. I can shoot it at a pretty great distance. Yeah, insane. Another reason why I think that it's better is because it is faster in terms of flight, so you can get around faster, catch up to your opponents quicker. And its moves, I think, overall, are just better for comboing. Like, the X move, instead of staying in one spot and being stationary while you do the tornado move, this you can shoot as a ranged attack as well, which I think is the main difference between Dragon East and Dragon West. Dragon West has better range attack moves in transformation, where East you're just kind of in your opponent's face and you're attacking them, where here you can do that, but you can also attack them at a range as well. Which means that, in my opinion, I think East is the second best fruit in the game, with Dragon West being my personal favorite. This is just my opinion, however, and yeah. So, I think that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to smash like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.